Back to Tomb Raider 2 with me, Matthew Caddis, aka Puggy. So, we are finally going to get over this huge gap in the wall just by simply going to the other side, it seems, and getting up this side and everything. And indeed, on the other side of this huge canyon is where the goons are. So I'm going to equip the M16 just to deal with them, because we actually have a really good vantage point to take them out. And we'll get used to the new vehicle here in the Tibetan foothills. So yeah, there's one right by the right hand side, and I swear I love these guys' dying sound. Ah! Ooh! Ah! I can't do it any good, but that's basically it. Probably the funniest death sound I've ever heard in any video game, actually. Seriously. Anyway, over here, seemingly, is the stone dragon. Yes, in plain sight even. But there we go. And here's our new, dare I say, vehicle for this area. Of course, it's the snowmobile. And yes, the snowmobile is probably the wildest of the lot. It comes in two varieties, the red and the black variety. Well, the red one is probably the faster of the two. The main problem is that it controls like crazy. It can mow down any enemy in your path. Unfortunately, it is also susceptible very much to damage, especially given how Lara rides it, seriously. It's very good at turning corners, but not very good at jumps, as we'll see in the next area. Oh yes, we're going here. So here, what I want to do is do a long jump. Now, this one isn't too bad, to be honest. Keep in mind that this does not have a sprint function. And if you don't line up your jumps correctly with the snowmobile, then you're pretty much screwed with this thing, seriously. Add to that, when you're trying to get around walls, it's a pain in the ass because it is making that horrid sort of noise. I don't do any justice again, but there you go. And where we're aiming for are those two, you saw me pass them, but those two boxes on top of that mountain near the cave again, so yeah, I don't know why I'm reloading. I could have just done the jump again. But here I go again on my own, I guess. Over the gap, and then yeah. Well, what happened there? But there you go. I'm just gonna stop there because, to be honest, maneuvering the snowmobile in such a small space is not great. So instead, I'm gonna go over to the two blocks there. You can actually get past them on foot, but I don't know, it's not easy to do. You will see here a little alcove here that Lara can grab to the right of this ledge. And indeed, inside here is where we can get to the blocks easily without having to do any fancy jumping. Also, I'm going to use the Uzis because there are two snow leopards here as well. Just be careful not to jump off the edge of either side, though preferably not into the abyss if you're going to target the snow leopards. And then move that out of the way, move one of them out of the way into the little space we came from. And indeed, yeah, I'm not going to speed this up because it's fairly simple, really. I may have to move the other one out of the way as well, but for now I'll just move this block inwards. Most certainly. Okay, and then move that one out of the way. There isn't enough room to either side, so I'm going to have move it into, again, that little hole there, which doesn't leave Lara much room for maneuver, does it, really? Oh, no. Well, it is simplistic in theory, anyway, but maybe not in practice. Well, anyway, push that block then, Lara. And indeed, we will be able to get in there. Another one. And you will see there to the right of where I'm pushing the block, there are two ledges. Indeed, we'll get to that. For now, I am going back to the snowmobile and going to move it over the gap. If I can, that is. Where is it? Where did I park it? I probably parked it in the gap near where I am, but yeah. This is going to be painful, isn't it? Oh, yes, it is. So down we go, and I know I parked it closer here. No, it's not. It wasn't in this cave. I know that because I was banging against the wall. You only do that with the snowmobile in really tight places. Oh, the only place that I think the snowmobile's worst for controls is probably Ape Escape 2. Or on that one, I do that level in Ape Escape 2, but never mind that. If I can get Lara into position there. And yes, it controls fairly the same as the boat in terms of movement. With the analog stick, you press X to speed up, circle to get off. And although that wasn't the case in the thing, but whatever. And get Lara to just stop bashing the living crap out of this thing and potentially endangering her own life, then maybe we'll make some progress. Not easy, but it can be done. So I want to go up onto this ledge here. This is the way to go to reach around the thing. And yes, we have to go all the way around the area in order to reach the other side, of course. So let's get the camera behind Lara. Do one jump. I'm surprised I did that in one go, but there you go. Then the really tricky bit. Keeping the snowmobile on board this ledge. Oh yes, and that ain't easy. It's a very narrow ledge, and you know how unwieldy the snowmobile is here, so yeah, let's see. Okay, good. Up over the gap. That jump is quite hard, and it blew me up, literally. Seriously, has the power of the grenade launcher when you don't want it to, seriously. Add to the fact that I had to keep reloading here, just so I didn't have to start from the thing. And yeah, when you're going really fast on the snowmobile, it is an insane ride, seriously. Run one false move and you're sent flying in the wrong direction, seriously. Either to the left or to the right. Sometimes Lara will end up upside down. Seriously, in some cases. I'm sure she probably likes it, but seriously. Now, here's a really tough bit. Getting across these ledges onto the thing. If you haven't moved the blocks, then you're definitely screwed here. So, I'll move up against the wall as far as I can. Thankfully, there's no edge to this ledge, so never mind, I veered off to the right there. I did not mean to do that. What I meant to do is go straight ahead. And yeah, that's the problem with the snowmobile, is pretty much it is the, very much the idiot of the, vehicles here in Tomb Raider 2. Seriously, I do not want to go flying off the ledge, thank you. And you have to probably... And what we have to do here, actually, is to actually... I'm sorry, I said actually twice, but... basically go straight, which is almost impossible with the snowmobile. Seriously, I veered off to the left there. Well, that's not going to be easy. I didn't ask the thing to go right. What happened there? Yeah, seriously. One crazy thing... That isn't even close, man. That isn't even close, and we know that. We know that from our own experience. Okay, good. There we go, across the gap. Now here, as I say, there are two gaps. I'm going to take the left one because it has more room. And then over here, we will see, seemingly, another not so impossible thing. So, back into this hallway, and we have a choice of two pathways. So, I'm going to take the rightmost pathway, straight up this way, because over here this will lead us, I think, to a switch. I could be wrong, or at least a ladder there, so that's good. I'll use that ladder to go back up here, and see what's up here. Indeed, and, And there's a switch we have to pull. That will open a gate at the other end, as I said. It will also bring in some mercenaries. Oh, yes. You may well hear their footsteps, of course. And their heavy breathing. What's with these guys and heavy breathing? This is the only game in the Tomb Raider series where you actually hear the guys' heavy breathing. I'll give it to Werner von Croy. At least he got some minions who don't seem to have trouble hiding their breath. Unlike these guys that Bartoli hired. There are two sorts of mercenaries. The Arrghhooeegah we did see earlier. The ones with the really big guns, who just go when they die. Okay, Arrghhooeegah. I think I'm facing my own Arrghhooeegah, to be honest, but that's just me, so... Yeah, in this case, I just need to mow him down with the thing. The guys with the big guns really do some damage, though, seriously. You need to touch him with the snowmobile there. If I hadn't pulled that switch, that gate would have been closed. Seriously. So now I will go outside again and get along this ledge. Seriously. Another mercenary waits over there. And another one there. Okay, I'll use a medipack. Seriously. Mow him down, and mow the other guy down, I guess. Arrghhooeegah. And, indeed, then we come across this huge ledge, in which, here, I want to actually stop. Yes, seriously, I want to stop. Or maybe pivot into a decent position, and then save, because there is another secret down there. Oh yes, deep below the ravine there is where the next secret is, and whatnot. I don't know why I'm trying to go over the gap. Seriously, what am I doing? Nothing, apparently. Well, I did want to save. I don't know why I'm backing up. Maybe to give myself enough room to do what I need to do for a jump. That's all I can think of, really, but, yeah. Either that or I can't seem to get off this thing. Anyway, I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye!